Established in 1855, the Pennsylvania State University has a long and rich history. Its mascot, the Nittany Lion, is iconic, instantly recognizable, and backed by the single largest alumni association in the U.S. Alums, students, and family gather, filling the enormous Beaver Stadium to bursting, to support legendary Nittany Lion football and its famous coach. The university is widely respected for its academics, home to massive libraries, and one of the top honors programs in the nation. Oh yeah, the Princeton Review also named Penn State the #1 party school. I wonder why. Alcohol has always been a big part of life at Penn State. However, in March of 2007, something wild was released on the already wild college campus. On this particular year, St. Patrick's Day, a major drinking occasion on campus, fell during spring break. Still wanting a day of green beer and wild parties, then freshman Joe Veltre started something of a bizarre grassroots movement, getting a huge number of students to wear green and drink on March 2nd. The day was dubbed State Patty's Day. So what's the big deal? Since its inception, State Patty's Day has exploded in popularity among many students, and it achieves a newfound degree of infamy every year. What is State Patty's Day to students and people in the community, and why are there such strong feelings for and against it? The only real way to find out is to talk to some of these people.
Well, I guess one thing that's good about the holiday is, it's student created, so that's kind of cool, and it's great for like local businesses. I mean, you see it as soon as the date is set, about 2 weeks before, you should see green in the windows, and they make a ton of business.
No, I don't even know what I remember.
Yeah.
all I remember is it being like 6 p.m. at the first, and I looked around and I didn't know anyone, and that was it. So, and I went home and went to sleep.
Right, how drunk did you get on St. Patty's Day?
I don't remember that either.
I don't think, in terms of the community, I don't think it helps anybody. I mean, the college kids might have a lot of fun, but I don't think like the community looks forward to St. Patty's Day.
And I think a lot of students have fun with the holiday, kind of because it's usually around the time of year where it starts to get warm out again, and just the whole student body's out and having fun together.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's kind of treated as a time when it's kind of starting to get to be spring and people can really start enjoying themselves and get outside more and start to socialize. And I know a lot of people who have met, boyfriends or girlfriends on St. Patty's Day. So, I mean, again, pros and cons.
St. Patty's has gained such notoriety and like so fast that it is as big as like a football weekend, I think now.
My roommate expected to have a lot of fun, but in the end he said it was the worst day he had at Penn State. But he was still excited. He's looking forward to next year.
He went to sleep.
I thought it was fun to wake up and do car bounce.
Oh yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah, car bounce in the morning for sure. Right.
Sophomore year, we did car bombs in the dorms. I don't know, for like an hour.
Don't want it around just because I see what's happened to my friends from it, and giving them a pretty useful experience.
I feel like shit, to be honest with you, and I'm run down, and I had enough to be fucking truthful with you. Like, I just want to go home right now.
At the same time, it's one of those things you can't really say don't do it if we're going to stop, this sort of thing is always going to happen. So, I don't want it, but that's not really a practical wish.
There are definitely some crazy stories. I know a kid who was walking home and he was so drunk that he passed out as he was peeing in a bush into that bush, and then woke up 45 minutes later and kind of like looked around and was like, where am I? Oh shit, I was walking home, and kind of like pulled his pants back on and just kept going. Like stuff like that, people kind of going a little crazy.
Nothing too crazy.
Green egg. Yeah.
And Kelly not wearing pants ever. Yeah. Our one friend doesn't wear pants on St. Patty's.
Humsley from Are You Hungry, one of the managers at the Zeeland location. About State Patties, it was our busiest day of the year. It was kind of crazy, a little bit more than what we expected. It's always good for business when it's busy and people are going out, especially our kind of business. At the same time, I think there needs to be like control over how much people are drinking.
I really enjoy State Patties Day. I think it's an awesome holiday, but I wish the students would get more pumped up about other things too. I've never seen the student body come together so much for something.
Someone told me that there's more drinking incidences on State Patties Day than any other day. I saw some people walking around pretty wasted like at noon. So I don't see how that helps the community. Probably puts a pretty black mark on it, actually.
Another reason for us to go out and have fun during the day, you know. We don't have football this time of year, but we do have State Patties Day, I guess.
For the most part, I mean, it brings business to the nearby, like all the bars and stuff like that. It brings business to the nearby restaurants. People come in from other places to State College for just that weekend. So I mean, it's got positives and negatives.
I work at DPDO. It's probably the busiest day of the year, only rivaled by Blue-White weekend. What's bad about it is obviously the amount of drinking, the all-day drinking, and what I think is the worst part about it is the amount of people that come up here that don't go to school here. You see most of the arrests and most of the things with the police are actually students that don't go here, just coming up. And the amount of people, and it's not like a normal football game where the amount of people is actually mostly alumni. It's all college kids who are all drinking all day.
I wouldn't say State Patties Day is kind of a question about whether it's good or bad. I think students more look at it as whether it's like fun or not fun.
The goal is to just have a lot of fun, but in the end, like where you left you're sitting over a toilet by 4 in the afternoon because you're drunk out of your mind. Like, it doesn't lead to anything good.
We've seen and heard a lot about State Patties Day, but as with most controversies, things are pretty much at an impasse. Over $500,000 of alcohol was sold in nearly 40,000 bottles this State Patties Day. This is just shy of the amount sold before the Ohio State game, and actually more than the amount of alcohol sold at last year's Blue and White weekend. In his denouncement of his own holiday, Joe Veltre was safe in saying that State Patties Day has grown out of control. So what does the future hold? More police control over students, or more alcohol-related problems? One thing's for sure though, State Patties Day isn't going anywhere soon.